Good morning. Okay, so today I'm going to be filming a tutorial. One of my clients who has had like a blonde balayage for probably years now, she's wanting to go back darker, closer to her natural color. So I'm not really sure yet what we're going to be doing, but I just figured this would be a really fun one to film. So I'm not sure if we're going to do like all one color of brunette. She's like a natural level, I would say like 6, like not super dark. Maybe like a 5 or a 6, I'm not sure. We'll see today when she comes in. Or if we're gonna be doing mostly darker, but still like some pieces of dimension. So I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out what she wants to do when she comes in, and I'll show you how we do it.
Okay, so this is what we're starting with. We haven't done her balayage in a really long time. You can see it's faded, it's super brassy, and we're gonna be going with a more dimensional brunette.
Back in the break room, so I mixed up a big thing of permanent color, and this I'm gonna use 5N, 6N, and 6G to fill some of her highlighted hair. And then this is what I'm gonna do mostly in the foils, and then every now and then I'm gonna use this. It's redken shade 7N, 7M, and then the hair that's left out I'm also gonna cover in this.
So here I'm going through with the 5N, 6N, 6G formula, and I'm just doing weaves and really saturating the hair all the way from roots to ends. As I get to the crown of her head, I'm leaving out less hair between the foils, and I'm taking slices, and that's just going to give us more coverage and cover more hair. And I'm always making sure that I'm using enough product so that I can totally saturate all of that hair. Okay, so now I'm over on the side of her head, and I'm doing the same thing, alternating between thin weaves, thick weaves, and slices to get a lot of coverage, but to mix it up a little bit so that I'm leaving out enough hair to add in some dimension. Here I did a nice slice to get a lot of coverage and add in a lot of depth. So now I'm going in, and all of the hair that was left out, I'm covering in the 7in 7M formula in redken shades. So I'm just making sure to kind of like lift up the foils and saturate that hair between, and then also totally saturate her hair all the way through the ends. I've got my assistant Isabel going through the back of the client's head, and she's working on saturating all of the hair left out of the foils in the back, and I'm just doing the hair on either side of her face. So just making sure all of those ends are totally saturated. And then at the bowl, I had Isabel cover all of her hair with 7in just to be sure that everything was covered and saturated and we didn't miss a single hair. And this is the finished product. So we ended up with a really, really pretty dimensional brunette color. I love how it's not flat at all. It looks super natural, and she loved how it came out too.